Hey everyone, I'm Isabel Flores. Welcome back to a new episode of Not So Covered by the Media. Today we're going to be talking about a few stories that deserve to be highlighted that aren't exactly highlighted as much as they should be in today's media. So with that, let's get right into it. Today's top story has to do with Shein and the swastika necklace. This Thursday, Shein was found to be selling a swastika pendant necklace on their site, leaving many consumers shocked. Shein did release an apology statement saying that they didn't mean to offend anyone, knowing that this symbol does stand for hate due to the genocide it's attributed to, being the Holocaust. However, the swastika is also attributed to Buddhist and Hinduist beliefs, and that's exactly why Shein put it on their site, according to their apology. Being that the symbol is so strong and resonates with so many people due to what it stands for in terms of the Holocaust and Nazi Germany, many individuals were offended by this and decided not to accept Shein's apology. Previously, Shein was also caught in controversy due to the fact that they were selling Muslim prayer mats on their site as well. In their apology statement, Shein also stated that they will no longer be selling any religious paraphernalia on their site. To see Shein's apology statement, visit their Instagram to see everything that they had to say about this. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this is just an honest mistake? Or do you think that there should be some consequence to what Shein did, not just in terms of the swastika necklace, but in terms of the Muslim prayer mats? If you do agree that there has to be action taken towards Shein, what do you think should happen? Now, this topic is very important and it has to do with transgender lives. According to the Human Rights Campaign, there have been at least 20 murders attributed to non-conforming gender individuals or transgender individuals just this year. And most of these lives that have been lost are those of African Americans. Brayla Stone was a black transgender individual who was living in Sherwood, Arkansas, and was murdered on June 25th. The suspect to her murder has been arrested, but her coroner has decided to not release any details on her death until the investigation is closed. Mercy Mack was a black transgender woman who was living in Dallas and was killed on June 31st. The suspect tied to her murder has also been arrested and charged with murder. Luckily, there was a witness there to be able to confirm that this is indeed the killer. Tatiana Hall was a black transgender woman who was killed on or near June 30th in Irvington, New Jersey. There's still not a lot of info on her murder, and many individuals are also saying that it was possible that she wasn't even killed in New Jersey, but rather Philadelphia. Bree Black was another black transgender woman who was killed in Pompano Beach, Florida on July 3rd. She was 27 years old and died of a gunshot wound. Shakai Peters was yet another black transgender woman who was murdered in Amite City, Arkansas. If you'd like to see the whole list of non-gender conforming individuals and transgender individuals that have been murdered just this year, you can refer to the list and the link that I will leave down below. Now, this next individual is a transgender black woman by the name of Jaylon Moscow. She was shot in the head on July 4th and was immediately hospitalized. Currently, Jaylon is in a more stable condition surrounded by family and friends who care about her. Her cousin even started a GoFundMe page, and I will definitely leave that link down below if you guys would like to contribute to that. Now, this next story has to do with Mark Zuckerberg, also known as the 6th richest man in the world and one of the co-founders of Facebook. Starting in 2016, Zuckerberg started filing lawsuits against native residents of Kauai and Hawaii in order to drive them off their lands. Now, the residents of Kauai were not having this and were standing up for their rights, and even started a petition in order to make sure that Zuckerberg did not colonize their land, meaning taking all their lands and driving them out of it. Zuckerberg backed off of the lawsuits, however, when a man by the name of Carlos Andrade stepped in. Andrade claimed that these lands were rightfully his due to the fact that they were first his family's. When Andrade came in and started this own lawsuit, Zuckerberg quickly backed off, and many individuals wondered why. But many speculate that Zuckerberg is supporting Andrade in this because of the fact that if Andrade does win this case, he will be able to pose less problems for Zuckerberg than the residents there now. If Andrade wins the case, this means that all the land that these residents currently own will be his, meaning that there will be only one owner for all the parcels of land that are being inhabited by many owners currently. This means that Zuckerberg will get exactly what he wants, which is privacy and less people around his own property. If you guys do want to sign the petition supporting the residents of Kauai, I will definitely leave that link down below. Now, this next story is pretty amazing and doesn't have to only do with animals, but humans as well. Now, scientists already know about something called an electrical hum, and most organisms do have this. The electrical hum refers to constant background cellular electrical activity that courses through the nervous system. While scientists do know what this is, they still don't understand how it came to be. Scientists have further looked into this phenomena and hypothesized that its origin can be due to primordial lightning. Scientists have found that many organisms have very similar electrical activity in the same frequency that is produced by lightning. Organisms over time almost synchronize with the lightning and these frequencies that they were provided with, that therefore contribute to their electrical hums. This makes even more sense due to the fact that organisms base their circadian rhythms off of days and seasons, and some organisms even use Earth's magnetic field to navigate. This fact's pretty cool and shows how much Earth and Earth's processes can affect us. Alrighty guys, but with that, that concludes this episode of Not So Covered by the Media. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and remember to look at those links down below that I will leave for you guys. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week. This is me signing off. Bye!